electronic music, your home for the latest in trance and progressive. The latest tunes selected, the hottest tracks in a row, straight to your music player.
Welcome to the new world.
This is A State of Trance podcast. Here's your host, Armin van Buuren.
Coming up for you, new tunes by Susana, WNW, Protoculture and Philippe Sisi. But first, one of my festival tips for this summer. Just look out for his released debut album, in my opinion. Here is The Mule by Orjan Nilsen.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
You're listening to the podcast for A State of Trance. The Russian talent Alexander Popov is delivering massive remixes and production this year. This is his latest one, a remix of Susana and Julian Vincent's Fall in Deep.
Podcast track listings and more. Check out www.astateoftrance.com.
Running away from the tree.
tuned into the podcast for A State of Trance. The Dutch duo WNW teamed up with Craido for their very first vocal track after delivering some massive instrumentals in the past year. Coming out soon on Captivating Sounds, here is the beautiful 3 o'clock.
Like a secret buried deep, a hidden promise that I never meant to keep, like a spark beneath the cold. I always knew one day I had to go. Say goodbye to the girl who tried to please, lost her way, lost her ease. Say goodbye to the girl I thought I knew, lost her way, lost what's true. 3 o'clock in the morning, sirens screaming up my street, whining they won't go away. This part is complete. 3 o'clock in the morning, feeling trapped, feeling blue. Voices, they won't go away. Leaving I must do.
Interact. Send your comments to Armin at astateoftrance.com and tell us what you think about this tune.
You're listening to the State of Trance podcast. I'm looking through some of the emails that came in. Amit Kumar Poederaat from Mauritius sends a happy birthday shout out to his wife Nishta. And Shad Brand from Scottsdale, Arizona wishes his friend Samira Ramzi in Toronto a very happy birthday. If you want to hear a request or a shout out or anything you want to share on the podcast, send me an email, armin@astateoftrance.com. Back to the music. Last week's tune of the week on A State of Trance came from the South African talent Protoculture. Here's his collaboration with Shannon Hurley, The Sun Gone Down.
Days are turning colder, autumn's coming closer. I can read between the lines. Nightfall taking over, the whole world on my shoulder. We're running out of time. Everything I thought I knew has led me down this road to you, and all I want is to believe. Somehow we lost our way, drifting further day by day. Still my heart won't let me leave.
Your weekly trance update, straight to your music player. This is a State of Trance podcast.
Can't see, can't breathe, till we're back on solid ground. 'Cause every goodbye is a sun gone down. Tell me what you need to turn the tide around. 'Cause every goodbye is a sun gone down.
The last track of this week's A State of Trance podcast is a new one on the label of Ali and Fila. Fellow Egyptian Philippe Sisi made a great tune with Josie, and the Argentinian duo Heatbeat turned it into a really, really big track. Here is Over You.
there. This is a State of Trance podcast.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the State of Trance podcast. Next week, a special about my new album Mirage, the remixes. And I might be giving away some of the CDs on the podcast, so make sure not to miss out. If you can't wait for the podcast, visit youtube.com/Armin van Buuren for some previews that have been posted already. I'll see you next week for a new podcast.
Thank you for tuning in. For more info about this podcast, go to astateoftrance.com. Tune in next week for more A State of Trance.
For more info, check www.armadamusic.com.